What's the time?
Playtime!
S-M-I-L-E every day!
When you are down and out,
Don't need to frown and pout.
Smiley critters here to say,
S-M-I-L-E every day!
The wind's really scary. I can't sleep.
Hey, we'll be okay, guys. I promise. All winds blow away. Eventually. Catnap! Please, help us go to sleep, Catnap!
We need it, Catnap!
Please help us!
Sleep, sleep, sleep!
Everyone knows Huggy Wuggy and Poppy Playtime, but are your children safe from Playtime Co.'s latest toy? What you've seen here is Playtime Co.'s own Smiling Critters, a limited series cartoon meant to celebrate the release of the toys sharing its name. Yet both now face the fire sparked by the inclusion of one key member. This is
Catnap. Oh, hell no. Anyways, in this video I'll be explaining the Smiling Critters, each of the characters individually, but not only them, but I'll be comparing them to the new Nightmare Critters. So, in this video, watch me discuss each and every character and possibly deciding which one will be the better side. First, we have the Smiling Critters. And, I mean, we know the Smiling Critters as the main bunch of the Popular Chapter 3 and what the game is basically based off. They are our main priority in the Chapter 3. But the first and the key member of the Smiling Critters, the one that causes the most problems and is the only reason why we had a Chapter 3, especially an awesome antagonist for the game. Yes, of course, I'm talking about Crafty Corn. I'm joking. Catnap. I personally feel that Catnap has every right to be an awesome antagonist for Chapter 3. And I don't know how Mob Entertainment does it, but they keep coming up with such good ideas, such unique ideas for new toys, monsters, in our case, for the chapter. I really think that Catnap has to be one of my favourite characters in Poppy Playtime. Although my favourite character is PG Pugapilla, of course, because look at him! He's so adorable, right? Anyways, Catnap is terrifying. I mean, compared to all the other Smiling Critters, I feel that he is the odd one out, in a good way. His monster form is even more terrifying than he already was in the cartoon. But then we have his nightmare form, which is twice as scary again. So, you win on that one. I could make a whole video on Catnap, but I'm saving that for another day. So instead we're moving on to the second most memorable character in the Smiling Critters, that is Dogday. Now, Dogday, I feel, is an amazing secondary character. Like a character that's not bad, but instead good, and he thinks of himself as a leader to the other critters, except Catnap is just the actual leader, and I feel like he's the type of character that can't really accept that. But I love that he is the complete opposite of Catnap. Catnap's a cat, he's a dog. Catnap has a moon crescent and he has a son. Catnap's evil and Dogday is good. From what we know anyway. Moving on to one of the nightmare critters. Specifically, this little nuisance. Yes, I'm talking about Babachops. Now, I like the fact that she is a leader, but she doesn't really care that she's a leader. From what I can see, she's a laid-back character that kind of lets everyone roam free. Or maybe the complete opposite. Maybe they're in a pack. Maybe they hunt the smiling critters. Maybe they're the smiling critters' worst enemy. I don't know, but it's a theory. Anyways, Babachops is a black sheep. By the way, black sheeps are meant to represent bad luck. I think it's a sign of the devil. So yeah, that's good to know. In summary, Babachops is a good character. And yes, I know black sheep don't mean bad luck. I'm not being racist or anything. That's what people actually think. But I don't think that's because I think black sheep are just as important as white sheep. It's just because black wool can't be dyed, and that's why they get all the bad comments. So, yeah, poor black sheep. But anyways, moving on to Icky Licky, a poison dart frog with a biohazard crescent, which I don't really understand. I guess toxic. I know. That's the only way they connect, really. But Icky Licky is basically a sore loser, and he's not the sporty kind. I mean, I can't say much. I sit down 24/7 on my desk editing videos every day. But yeah. Anyways, Icky Licky is a good-looking character. A bit forgettable. But Poison Dart Frog is a good idea, I guess. All these new characters are meant to represent animals that aren't the friendliest. Again, black sheep aren't not friendly. I don't know. And before you ask, I meant negative. Animals that bring a negative negativeness. I'm trying to think now. Anyways, moving on to Kicking Chicken, perhaps. I like Kicking Chicken for his cockiness, the fact that he thinks he's really cool. Let's go surfboarding, that's cool. I like surfboarding. Yeah, that's why he earns my respect for probably my favourite smiling critter. Except, Catnap and Dogday, because they're arguably the best characters in the bunch. Kicking Chicken, though, he is a cool character, don't get me wrong. And he's not forgettable, he's really cool, actually. That's all I have to say. Yeah. Unlike Piggy Piggy, which is not important and instead would be better if she didn't exist, lore-wise, because, yeah, a bit of lore for you. She ate the bodies. That's right, she ate the corpses after they died. Not to live off or anything, just because she felt like it and she was hungry. That's just wrong in every way. So that's why she earns my respect for my least favourite character, as she is disgusting. That's cannibalism. I mean, animal cannibalism. That's right, Piggy. Kicking chicken takes the throne. Anyways, now we have Hobby Hopscotch. Speaking of unsporty characters, Hobby Hopscotch does like the sports. A bit too much. She aims for jumping to the moon, and she ends up getting really angry at the player for not jumping high enough, which I disagree. That is a very unreasonable reason to get mad. But hey, if she's competitive and she really wants to jump that high, but hey, maybe she took full damage. Maybe Catnap didn't kill her. Like I said, Piggy ate her body anyways, so it doesn't matter. Moving on to Raby Baby. Yeah. A bat. You might have guessed. A bat from the name. Raby Baby. Bats give you rabies. Oh, whatever. Yeah. She is meant to be the one who looks over all the nightmare critters and the one who watches for danger or lurks for anyone nearby. Probably keeps watch and guards the critters for any danger, or maybe stalks other people, possibly their rivals, the smiling critters, and to tell her friends secrets, apparently. So I feel like she is an important character to the Nightmare Critters. So yeah, like I said, another negative character, another negative animal. A bat. No one really likes bats because bats give you rabies. Hence the name. Next up we have Bobby Bearhug, a character that reminds me way too much of a Care Bear. I don't know why. I mean, I think I do actually. But Bobby Bearhug, I feel like isn't an important character to the series, but I feel like I really like Bobby Bearhug for many reasons, as if Bobby Bearhug wasn't in the Smiling Critters, we just wouldn't have that character that just that one lovable character that's there. You know, except Crafty Corn, but no one really cares about. I'm sorry. Anyways, Bobby Bearhug is perfect for the bunch, and obviously they are the more positive side to the Nightmare Critters, as they are lovable animals. Everyone loves cats and dogs and rabbits and chickens. Yeah, maybe. And unicorns. And elephants, I guess. Speaking of elephants, next we have Bubba the nerd, basically. The one that is really good at maths. We know this because we just do. He's like the mascot of the school. I mean, no, he's not, but he's like the critter mascot for the school. if that makes sense. And he basically is the smart one, the intelligent one. He has a bulb for a crescent, and I'm pretty sure it's meant like elephants have like good memory or something. So I'm pretty sure that's why. But nevertheless, he's a good character. I like him probably as much as Bobby Bearhug. Maybe a bit more, because Bobby Battlefront is just that. He's just a really cool character that I'd really like to get a plushie of. So yeah. Next up, we have one of the nightmare critters again, Alistair, a crocodile. His name is probably the hardest to pronounce. I thought it was Alistair at one point, but it's Alistair, and that's a pretty easy way of saying it. I think it's just me that finds it hard to pronounce. No, not Alistair. Stupid new gens. Stupid has-been hotel lovers out there. Yeah, that's right. I'm not one of them. Yeah. If you are and you feel offended, then stop watching this video. We're talking about Poppy Playtime. So yeah, bite me. Don't actually. So yeah, Alistair is a chill guy. He's lazy and he just waits for stuff to come to him, thinking that soon he's just gonna become famous by doing nothing. Definitely should subscribe to me because I'm not gonna wait to get famous. I'm done waiting. We're about to hit 100 subscribers, guys. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, he is a very chill guy and he's a cool character. I'm not gonna lie. Not Alistair, guys. Okay. He's a crocodile. Okay, a crocodile. That's right. Next we have Simon Smoke. And no, not Simon Cowell smoking. You may ask why bring this up, and I say that's the first thing that came up if you tried looking up Simon Smoke on the first day of his release. So yeah, that will stay with me. Anyways, Simon Smoke is a bit of a failure. No one really likes him. He doesn't really have any friends. He's selfish. All he cares about is money and fame. He thinks he's better than anyone else, but in reality, he's one of the most forgettable characters. So, imagine. I feel like every group of critters needs one character that doesn't actually exist in the real world. But Simon Smoke is a good character, nevertheless. A good design. I like that he's like all selfish and he thinks of himself like a boss, but he knows that he is nowhere close to a boss, and he knows that no one likes him, but he just likes to boast in front of everyone's face. That's how I like to see this character. I like to see him like just a character that no one really cares about, but is there, and he just likes to show off his unwanted fame. But yeah, I like that he's a dragon. I like that we knew a dragon was coming. And we also knew that a shark was coming. Speaking of sharks, we have Maggie Mako next. A character that is probably one of the most forgettable characters. I say this to nearly every character, but this character is different. This character is actually very forgetful, as it was the last one that got released, and I don't know. I just don't really remember him like all the other characters. But still a good character, but he likes chocolate a bit too much, His crescent is a shark tooth. It took me a while to figure that out. But, yeah. I like his design. Like I said, a shark is a good choice for a critter. So, yeah. We kind of knew it was coming because of the logo that we had to sort of figure out which critter resembled each letter, which I liked. Next up, we have Poe. No, not that Poe. Poe. No. No! Much better. Poe is probably my favourite nightmare critter because a crow fits perfectly and the lightning symbol is cool. And I like that he's just sort of... what's the word? He's like an introvert, really. He doesn't really care about the outside world and just likes listening to music by the graveyard. Which, I guess he's a pretty tough guy to, connect to and speak to. But, he's just there, and I like the fact that I was confused because we already have a flying animal that sort of watches and hunts people, but this is different. This Poe is basically just a chill guy that likes to do his own thing, and I like that about him. So yeah, Poe is probably my favourite character. We have seen him before in this shot, but that's all we had. You can really tell it's him by his lightning symbol and his purple hue. So, yeah. Next up we have Tui. I wonder where he got that name from. Very creative, indeed. But Tui is a pretty good character. Tui is a rat with a fishbone crescent. I feel that he is the thief of the gang. It doesn't really say that, but I feel that he would be a sort of thief. But it does say he likes collecting garbage. So, I mean, all rats like collecting garbage. Ratatouille likes collecting food and actually doing stuff with the food, not just hoarding it. So, yeah, that's one unique thing about him. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but he's kind of a forgettable character. I know, the Nightmare Critters are kind of forgettable characters, because we have all of the new monsters now. We have Yarnaby, everyone's talking about Yarnaby now. I'm trying to figure out what the next monster is going to be, and the next, and the one after that. So, yeah, the whole Nightmare Critter, like, biggity boo is over. For now, anyway. Until we get any more lore about them. But, is that all? Let me have a moment to think. Oh yeah, there is one more. The unicorn. The one that likes to paint. Yeah, that one. There. Anyways. So, at the end of the day, I think the best group of critters are the smiling critters. Because I feel like we've known them for longer. They have a cartoon. The Nightmare Critters don't have a cartoon yet. We just have some fan cartoons. We haven't seen the bigger bodies of Babbachops, for example. We probably will. But I do like the fact that the Nightmare Critters are aimed for an older audience. But I just don't really know their true purpose yet. But we'll give it time, and maybe I'll change my mind. But until then, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.